One of my favorite things in the world is waking up on the weekend and making a delicious breakfast for everyone. So I'm going to show you something special. It's an orange ricotta pancake with a fig pistachio compote. I'm going to show you how to do it. So easy, delicious, amazing. So we're going to go ahead and add and do our dry ingredients in one bowl. So I have 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder. You want to make sure you use baking powder, not baking soda. 2 tablespoons of sugar. It's right in here. And a pinch of salt. Just a little bit. We're just going to mix this together. Just make sure everything's all incorporated. Now this is a great go-to pancake recipe anyways. Alright, so in here we have 3 eggs that we went ahead and separated from the whites. I have the whites in another bowl that we're going to go ahead and do. So to our 3 egg yolks, we're going to add 1 cup of fresh ricotta, and to the ricotta, we're going to add, 3/4 of a cup of whole milk, and here, we're going to do some vanilla extract, just going to give it a lot of flavor. So this is a great, it's just jam-packed full of flavor. And when we whisk the egg whites before we put it in, it's going to add it, it's going to make it really nice and fluffy. The zest of 1 orange. This is going to add a nice pop of flavor as well. And you don't have to worry about putting the juice because most of the flavor that you want is going to be right in that zest. So, perfect. All right, perfect. So we have the zest of an orange in there. Make sure you wipe off all of the extra. So we're just going to whisk this together. It's right here. Just like this. Make sure it's nice and fully mixed together. Perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. Just going to mix it together. And then we're going to whisk these egg whites to a stiff peak, and we're going to fold those in there. Mix this together. You can already smell that orange. It smells amazing. Perfect. So now, time for our egg whites. I'm just going to go ahead and get them. Now, you can use an electric mixer if you want, or just regular. Whisk will work. Power. Nice and fluffy, just like this. Make it for me, unless you want to work out early morning, use an electric mixer. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and add these right in here, just like this. We're going to make these nice and light and fluffy. Make sure we get it all out. And we're just going to fold it together with a spatula. So you just go ahead and fold it just like this, making sure you don't deflate those eggs. So you don't want to whisk these in. You want to make sure you fold them in gently. Perfect. Those look delicious already. You can really smell the orange zest. And now I'm going to make these go from delicious to, holy crap, they're so good. So now we're gonna make our fig compote. So what I have here is about 4 tablespoons of butter. Do some brown sugar. 1/4 cup of brown sugar. About 1/4 cup of honey. And this is going to take place of the maple syrup. You're not going to need any maple syrup after this, that's for sure. It's going to be nice and rich and decadent. It's going to be a nice contrast to those light, fluffy pancakes. Beautiful. We're just going to make sure we stir this all together. This is going to go really fast, so you want this on high heat. It's going to make a nice syrup. Right, So now we have about 12 ounces of dried figs. Now, I looked for fresh figs, but my store didn't have them. So if yours does not have them, you can use dried figs, or if you have fresh figs, use those. Either one is fine. So we're going to put this on high heat. We're going to stir it all together. And then we're going to add half a cup of pistachios. Okay. Perfect. Just stir it up here. And it's going to come together nicely. It's going to make it like a nice thick syrup. Perfect. While that's working, we're going to go ahead on our pancakes. I'm going to turn these on. I just use a griddle if you have a regular griddle, or you can just, if you don't have a griddle, you can use a regular, just flat pan. Make sure these are on. I'm going to put these on about medium-low heat. You don't want to cook them too fast so they won't cook through. Go ahead and spray this down a little bit. Now, if you don't want to use cooking spray, you can also use a stick of butter and just kind of do it on the top, but I recommend doing that way. So we're going to let this heat up a little bit. So this is nice and heated up. Go ahead and just label. Now you can do silver dollar ones if you want, but I prefer a little bit thicker pancakes. So I'm just going to ladle this on here just like this. Right, so you want to let these cook. Now you know that they're almost done when you start to see little bubbles forming on the top. You want to make sure that you stir this around quite a bit. This looks amazing. It's going to be so good on top of those pancakes. So you just want to take, I like to use a little fish spatula. Go ahead and take a look every once in a while. Make sure that they're nice and golden brown on one side, and as soon as they're done, flip them over. Just going to go ahead and flip these. Look good. Beautiful. Perfect. Almost done. Right, so these are all done. Go ahead. Put them in a nice stack, just like this. These smell amazing. They look amazing. They're going to taste amazing. All in all, amazing. All right. Go ahead and just ladle this beautiful fig compote right on the top, just like this. Look at that. That looks delicious. Beautiful, beautiful. Put some of it around the side a little bit so people can grab it. Make sure you put the pistachios on there. These pistachios are going to be like caramelized nuts. They're amazing. And then just to finish it off, I like to give a little sprinkle of some powdered sugar and a little mint on top or on the side, and there we go. Delicious orange ricotta pancakes with a fig pistachio compote. I hope you like it.